Thank you, Madam Chair. Ms. Dortmund, given your testimony about unifying and coordinating a lot of the disparate programs within the Small Business Administration, what do you think about the fact that we're actually creating more programs within SBA?
Well, I've always said I think that the SBDCs can handle it with specialized people within those agencies to address each of the socioeconomic areas. Given the way if you're developing these programs, I think that's why I say that coordination is key, so that there isn't the duplicity in that, and then the focus again on the economics of survivability, the small businesses growth, and just sort of the economic outcome for them would be very important.
Yeah, it would seem that we'd want to make sure that we're not adding to the burden. We're actually making sure, or cross-training. I mean, the fact we don't have a lot of extra money to throw around, at least at this point, perhaps cross-training of individuals so they could address women's issues, the veterans' issues appropriately. I can see Mr. Yancey, excuse me. I was heartened by your response to the chair's and Ranking Member Graves' questions about outcomes, because it's been my experience in my home state of Oregon that it was very difficult to get any outcome data at all. There were a lot of input stuff. Matter of fact, it'd be good in the legislation, I think, just to actually line out exactly the outcomes that we're talking about, because I don't see that bureaucracies, with all due respect, are able to formulate thoughtful ones on their own, or are actually able to track them. And we're the legislators, we're the policymakers, not the bureaucracies. It'd be nice if we could come up with things that we think the taxpayers are interested in funding. I think you've hit upon several here, certainly along the actual outcomes as they go forward.
Thank you.
I guess a question for Mr. Hague. How effective do you think SBDCs are? I can tell you how effective I think they are.
Mic is on. Is it on?
Apologize. I think the SBDCs can play a tremendous role in assisting small businesses. And in a number of areas around the country, they've done that. I guess my only comment would be is I would like to see all of the, not all, but more of the SBDCs to be more entrepreneurial. I sense in some of them that because they're housed in universities, there's a academic, bureaucratic position, and I think that where they function best is where you have entrepreneurs that are running those centers and assisting small businesses.
Very good. Well, I would tend to agree. I've had I don't think many businesses know they exist, and so part of the education I like in the bill, we talk about the website, making portals available, advertising the fact that they're there. And again, frankly, I spent a year trying to get outcomes out of the SBDC in the state of Oregon. And also, Madam Chair, I think these things should be audited. I have a lot of people that tend to, say we created X number of jobs. You go back and you ought to find out those jobs never existed, or the SBDC had little or no effect on that. It was actually somebody else that came in and made the major effect. So I really applaud where this legislation is going and trying to make sure that we're actually doing the best we can with a little bit of money that we have. I might also recommend that we continue to look at getting rid of a lot of the output requirements or the input documentation that make it difficult for small businesses or SCORE or the SBDCs to actually do the job they need to do. They're so busy writing the reports and that they frankly can't do what they're trained to do or want to do, I think, in their hearts of heart. And with that, I yield back my time. Thank you.
Could I just add to that, if you don't mind? I think the SBDCs have for years been pushing to increase their budgets, and I think that's very good. However, I think there should be a contingency, or what else are they going to bring to the table? What are they going to do? There are tremendous opportunities with the SBDCs in the energy arena. They can serve a tremendous role in helping small businesses lower their energy cost, developing small businesses that are green businesses, and I think those kind of things should be encouraged, and additional funding should be provided where they're doing that.